Yeah, my name is Johnny Chang. I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley. Went to prison at the age of 12. Not prison, but YA, which is like juvenile prison. Did a couple years, got out, went back to like real prison, right? Big boy leagues. And yeah, now I'm doing prison ministry. So I was a person who I really knew like 100% that I was gonna go to hell. Like the things that I did, I'm not proud of, and I knew I had to pay for them sooner or later. Especially because I was born Buddhist, so I did believe in karma. I did believe that what you put out there, you're gonna receive back. If you keep doing knucklehead stuff, you're gonna get locked up, you're gonna get shot at, you're gonna get killed, whatever happens. But when I heard the story of God paying the debt for me, sending his only son for me, like a person who was a sinner like me, being told that I could be made righteous, it became everything for me. I clinged on to my neighborhood, my gang, because I thought that that was my hope. I did drugs because it was hopeful. But when I found out that, God was actually the source of all hope, I was able to kick all of that. I just had this thought that if I do whatever I want, I'll be happy. And the things that stress me out, like school and working out and, just like being a good person, I didn't want to do those things because I just felt like it wouldn't make me happy. So when I followed everything I wanted to do, whether it was gangbang, women, drugs, alcohol, it led me to spiral into this miserable lifestyle. So I was a person who, when I trusted myself, that everything that Johnny wanted to do, I just became really miserable. And I felt that like emptiness and that void inside of my heart. I don't really like move the same anymore. I'm not out here gangbanging and doing all they say active. For me, I would say that I graduated out of my neighborhood. I still see the big homies, I still see the little homies. Some of them come to church with me, and I'm just trying to push that positivity out more than anything. It was actually a couple events that kind of collectively pushed me to change, right? So it was my homie dying in front of me, my other homie who actually, took his life in prison, and my father actually, like me apologizing to my father, even though he beat me, even though he was an alcoholic, even though I was the victim. Like these three collectively pushed me into believing that, if I just be wrong, if I just stop trusting myself, stop following what I feel, then I could experience happiness. Because prior to that, like I said, I followed everything that I wanted to do, and my life just got worse and worse and worse. I went to YA, and then I went to county jail, and then I went to prison, and it just kept going worse, worse, worse. And I was doing what I wanted to do, and I had no control. I realized that I was missing God, bro. I was missing that guidance. I was missing a real mentor, and someone who can help me live better and more peaceful. My work is 100% faith-based. So I go to prisons, I speak to, I do chaplaincy, so I pray for people. All of my work is based off of that. Even my content creation is all like Christian related stuff, So it's 100% intermingled, and I feel like that's the best thing because I'm able to experience God every single day. Prisons, it's not an easy thing to do. You go there, you meet Muslims, you meet Buddhists, you meet people trying to fight you like over your beliefs. And but when I'm able to make that light bulb click on for people and like just with words change the core of their heart from being miserable, empty, depressed to like being hopeful, bro, that's priceless to me. And it's almost like an addiction. Like every day I'm searching for people who are messed up or who are facing what I faced as a kid or facing, marital issues, kids issues, whatever, and helping them unlock that, bro, is like it's powerful, and it's very like satisfying. First off, I'm Asian, right? So you don't see a lot of like Chinese Christians, especially from my background. So really, when I wear my piece, people are out like, yo, what? First they like look closely, right? And then they're like, yo, that's crazy. Like, why out of all things they're assuming food dogs, dragons, stuff like that, but I got a Jesus piece. So it's a really big conversation starter. And the fact that I can tie that into my culture, because jade, you know, it has like natural healing properties, and you know, such a good thing to like talk about. It's such a good conversation starter, you know. So I'm always thankful for these pieces, because it's like, man, they ask, and I'm able to not only talk about my faith, but I'm also able to talk about my culture, and that's a big thing, you know. So as I tie these two things together, people start to get, just off of a piece or just off of these things, these accessories, to understand that, oh, I can get how he ticks, and also what made him the way he was, and just his generational, you know, culture. So yeah, bro.